Hi. To be secure is something really nice. To go to sleep and you don't have anything to think about and you don't have problems to deal with. But you think that this is good for a person's evolvement, or is it an opportunity for a person to learn new things? I don't think so, because you will be staying in the same zone. Staying in the same zone, this is playing it safe, but it will add nothing to your life. Life without risk is nothing. I mean, it's neutral. It's dead, I guess. If someone wants something better, if you want to learn new things in order to have a better life, you need to have some risks, have some struggles, have some changes, yeah? Also, it's when you have attention. That's why in the classrooms we sit in the last row, so no one will see us, and we won't ask questions, so no one will look at us and criticize or whatever. Play it safe all the time, playing it safe. Why? What's the reason of living? What's the meaning of life if we don't risk things or we don't struggle with things? Of course, struggle comes with risks. But why has it got to be in a bad way? I mean, so many people, they tried new things and it worked with them, and they went to a better life. Fear was there, definitely. Fear comes with it. Now, is fear, is it an emotion, a feeling, or is it within the brain? There is something called in the back of the head, a place which is called amygdala, and it is wired with the brain. And this area is responsible for warning us when there is something dangerous. It doesn't go away. It makes scenarios, it makes stories, so it will prevent you from getting yourself into danger, and it's always there. You will never get away from it. If you try to escape, there is no way to escape, because what you resist persists. So you have to face it. You must face your fears. There is no way out. For me, now, we all suffer from fear. Fear from the future, from my job, from my boss, from an incident, from an insect, from whatever. We have fear, definitely, each one of us. And it always, whenever there is something that I see or it looks like that it's negative, I always try to turn it into positive. How can I turn fear into positive? How can I think of it that it's something positive? Now, it's definitely something positive because it's warning me that there is something dangerous. So be careful. But can I let it control my life? I want to take the wheel and drive. I don't want to be controlled by fear. You know, when I first learned driving, I was really scared. And I reached the point that I don't want to do that anymore. And that was the trick when I decided to face it and to go out and drive, whatever it takes. What I did is I simplified the result of what if an accident happened. What if an accident happened? Is it going to be a big one? Definitely no, because I know how to drive. I just learned. So it's going to be like a scratch or whatever. I made it simple. I made it look silly to my head, to my brain. I didn't make it as a huge thing. So I went on driving, and now when I want to relax, I just grab the car and go driving. Imagine. So I think fear is an opportunity for us to learn new things and nice things. I think I will lose a lot if I don't get into the attention of things and resist the change. The change will happen anyway. It's a law of life. Change will come and evolving will come definitely, because this is the law of life. So instead of waiting for it to come to me, because if there is fear, I will attract it. And there is definitely fear in all of us. So definitely I will attract some of the fears that are within me. So why not try and play with it instead of avoiding it? Because I cannot avoid it. For some time I can avoid it, but then I will have to confront it. And I taught myself how to play with it. It was by first, I told myself that I will confront it. I will look at it with wide open eyes, and I will get all those feelings from inside my body, get them out. And of course, I know this special technique that I'm doing, which will cancel any negative vibration. And I teach that in my courses. I show that in my courses. If you are interested, I will announce about my courses soon. But for now, what you can do, I think, from my experience is, well, I cannot judge, because what I did was canceling those negative vibrations. But I think it will work if a person will confront those fears and then make them, simplify them and make them look silly, and know within the heart that there is God for help. Of course, God is always with us. And I'm not talking about it in a religious way. It's a way of life. You cannot live without God. God is there. You cannot deny that. Now, there are agnostics and there are atheists, but for me, there is this power, which is God. And it worked. I cannot tell you stories. There are so many stories about this. Instead of having it as, I used to go and sit in a corner when I fear of something, from something, when I become fearful. Now, no, I let it in, because I know that it will improve my life. And I'm beginning to like it, because when I take one step to the thing I'm fearing of, you cannot imagine how life becomes with those changes. It changes to the better. But not like throwing myself into fire. We think and we play it like one step at a time, to test the water, to see what's going on, and then take the second step. Even if there are baby steps, it's okay. But I cannot escape of it. It's there, it's in the brain, and it's attracting it into my life. So I have to find a way, and this is the way I found in order to let go of my fears. And it worked. Bye.